Allah has truly blessed us. We are now celebrating over 30 wonderful years of service. The Mosque Foundation was founded in 1954, at the time when there were only about 100 families in the south and southwest sides of Chicago, mostly immigrant Muslims, worshiping in storefront masjids, until 1981, when a permanent mosque was built in Bridgeview. With two major expansions, one in 1998 and the other in 2008, the Mosque Foundation has sought to service this community and to establish strong values in the tradition of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Mosque Foundation not only provides services to their own community, but to all that are truly in need. None of this could have happened without Allah's grace first. Coupled with a clear vision of religious service, the core of our very existence, a group of dedicated and sincere believers who knew in their hearts that they would expand from a small storefront masjid. However, we never could have imagined that we would be where we are today. We started with a small masjid, ensuring accommodation for 500 worshipers for Jummah prayer and a parking lot for our cars. Alhamdulillahi, we now have approximately 4,500 people attending 2 Jummah congregational prayers.
I look at the masjid more like a factory making better people to serve the community and to represent Islam the proper way it's meant to be.
For example, the 2012 Eid al-Fitr that was celebrated at the Toyota Park had over 18,000 in attendance, including Governor Pat Quinn of Illinois, who signed a bill into law that would give college students an alternative if a test or assignment falls on their religious holiday.
On behalf of all the people of Illinois, this governor of the state of Illinois, the land of Lincoln, said Eid Mubarak.
The Mosque Foundation is truly blessed to have 2 dedicated, selfless imams who not only lead prayers and give lectures, but also comfort, counsel, direct, and advise our community in times of joy and distress. Building a stable foundation for generations to come has been an integral part of the Mosque Foundation's mission.
The Mosque Foundation is built to provide services, all the services that we can to the community, to meet the needs of the community. We are building a community, not just a masjid.
The Mosque Foundation serves members of the whole family, men, women, children, and particularly young adults. Our community programs include monthly activities and various workshops and seminars in Arabic and English. The men's programs comprise Wednesday Tazkiyah classes in Arabic and fiqh classes on Friday before Jummah, and a Sunday tafsir in Arabic. Also, there's a Thursday night lecture in English for both men and women.
The women in the Mosque Foundation, they are not different from the men in the Mosque Foundation. We participate in everything, I'm talking about from sitting in the board of director to be a member of the mosque, to deliver some workshop and do many things in the Mosque Foundation.
Que coja un pedazo de esa carne de la vaca y la ponga en el cuerpo de la persona muerta.
Women's programs vary from Sunday classes in English and Spanish to Tajweed classes on Tuesday and lectures in Arabic on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
So I'm always wondering, am I sensitive enough? Is my heart hard or is my heart soft?
And there is also a Friday Halakha, a study circle for women attended by angels and enveloped in mercy. Al-Sadiq School is the Mosque Foundation's weekend school. It is overseen by the Educational Committee. Currently, there are 80 staff members and 680 students. Al-Sadiq School has a total of 32 classrooms, 25 in Universal School and 7 in Aqsa School, with many families on a waiting list anxious to enroll their children.
The number is still growing, and I have many students I have to send away because I don't have a space for them. And I really feel with the parents, because sometimes you see the parents crying because they wanted their kids to school to learn about Deen. This is the only place, especially the students, they go only to the public school.
If you're unable to attend Friday prayer for a valid reason, what do?
You pray. Here, hold on. Let's just come here. You just pray it at home. No, come here. Yeah. You pray 4 rakat at home.
The Mosque Foundation consistently and reliably extends assistance to those in need. The Mosque serves as a collector and distributor of zakat funds. And in 2012, 677 families received financial support from these funds, as well as 36 charitable organizations that serve thousands locally and internationally, for a total of close to 1.1 million throughout the year.
Because of this policy of selflessness and sharing whatever God has given us, the blessings and the barakah in the giving was amazing.
Interfaith activities are the mainstay of the Mosque Foundation. Our imams, board members, and community members have been consistently participating in such endeavors for more than 20 years through partnerships and interfaith initiatives with local and statewide organizations.
I think the Mosque Foundation has been very instrumental in being a voice at the table of interfaith discussions. How do we share our faith, break down the barriers and the stereotypes? And I think they have been a very important voice, critical voice at the table of interdenominational discourse.
One of these interfaith activities that the women of the Mosque Foundation have been involved in is the Interfaith Dialogue with the women from St. Fabian's Catholic Church. This program was initiated 13 years ago and is still going strong.
I've been with this group almost 9 years now, and honestly, I've never felt so comfortable between the non-Muslims as much as I'm here.
One of the things, if we have time, we're going to be talking about forgiveness and reconciliation and how it differs in each faith. Again, more than likely how it's the same in each faith.
The Mosque Foundation Community Food Pantry is bustling, serving over 300 needy Muslim and non-Muslim families per week with supplemental food supplies. The food pantry marks its 8th anniversary of service to the community in March 2013. The food pantry has approximately 25 volunteers who are dedicated to its smooth and efficient operation.
People ask me how's the pantry doing, and I said business is booming, and I wish we didn't have to say that. I would like to see people doing better so that they don't need to have a pantry, but inshallah we will be here for those who are in need.
The Mosque Foundation Community Center offers many programs and services to the community. Through its many programs, the MFCC has become a sanctuary for boys and girls to play sports, gain spiritual development, and receive emotional support. The MFCC also stays in touch with the needs of the community through its many adult and family-oriented programs and services. The adult programs and services range from blood drives to free health screenings, citizenship exam and preparation classes, and aerobics classes for women. Our community and family-oriented programs involve the annual camp night, an annual neighborhood cleanup day, and career day.
Very good point. She was talking about internalizing what you actually come to know. And until then, your action is pretty much useless.
Our youth programs have an exciting feel, diverging from Friday Night Live to martial arts classes for boys and Islam 101, with Friday Night Live being a new program established by young adults for youth to strengthen their deen.
It really came from insights of, older youth, in their 20s, college graduates or even college students that were like, we did not have such and such when we were their age. We'd like to give them that. What would I have wanted when I was 15 years old or 16 years old? Not only what I would have wanted, but what did I need? Because sometimes what kids want is completely irrelevant to what they need.
The Mosque Foundation has proven itself as a forerunner of progress on the American Muslim landscape. through its civic engagement and activism on multiple levels. It has initiated and led various endeavors toward the realization of tangible goals in the arena of politics and the environment and social justice. It is an active member of the Council of Islamic Organizations of Greater Chicago and the United Power for Action and Justice.
Yeah, the Mosque Foundation has been an important member from the very beginning. Participated in a number of campaigns on everything from shutting down illegal gun shops to introducing Arabic language instruction in local schools, and then most recently working to expand health insurance coverage to poor and working people.
As well as the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights.
قصة المسجد والموسك فاونديشن أيها الإخوة والأخوات بالنسبة لي شخصيا موضوع ايموشنال. الحقيقة هو القصة الوحيدة لي في هذه الديار. من أسبوعين تقريبا بدأت العقد الرابع في خدمة هذه الجالية وهذا المسجد، وبحاول أتذكر في السنين الماضية والعقود الماضية 30 كيف كانت البدايات وإنشاء المسجد وإنشاء المدارس وإنشاء بقية المؤسسات والتفاف الإخوة والأخوات حول هذه المؤسسة المباركة والنجاحات الكبيرة الحقيقة العظيمة في الطريق. إنجازات هؤلاء الناس منهم من هو تحت التراب قضى نحبه ومنهم من ينتظر. أسأل الله لا يجعلنا من المبدلين في حياتنا، مأجورين إن شاء الله جميعا ومشكورين. قدمنا اللي بنستطيع، اجتهدنا، أصبنا أحيانا، أخطأنا، أحسننا، أسأنا. عذرنا أمام الله عز وجل أننا اجتهدنا وما نوينا ولا مرة من المرات ولا لحظة من اللحظات أن نسيء لمؤسستنا أو نسيء لديننا أو لجاليتنا. كان هو اجتهاد في عملنا كله. وصلنا إلى المرحلة التي ترونها الآن، مرحلة يشار إليها بالبنان من قبل كثير من الناس. لا يعني أنه ما في تقصير، لا يعني أنه ما في أخطاء. كثيرة هي الأخطاء. اللي بيعمل 30 عام لازم يخطئ، لكن ينهض من جديد ويستمر في عمله. رجائي في هذه اللحظات وهذا اللقاء العابر أن تستلموا هذه الرسالة وهذه المؤسسة وأن تستمروا أيها الإخوة والأخوات بهذا المسجد وخدمته والقيام على مصلحته وخدمة الجالية المباركة اللي تلتف حوله حتى نظل دائما للأمام ونظل دائما للأعلى، وعمره إن شاء الله ما بيكون نرجع للوراء أبدا. المهمة كبيرة والمسؤولية عظيمة عليكم جميعا وعلي وعلى الجميع. أملنا في الله ثم بشبابنا يستلموا الراية ويستمروا بهذه المسيرة للأمام إن شاء الله حتى تكون هذه المؤسسة مؤسسة رائدة وهذا المسجد أفضل المساجد بإذن الله لعبادة الله وإقامة التوحيد وخدمة الإسلام ثم خدمة المجتمع هذا الأمريكي الذي نعيش فيه إن شاء الله تعالى. وجزاكم الله خيرا أجمعين.
Success comes only from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but none of these programs could have been established and embarked upon without the community at large. And we would like to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation to the countless men, women, and youth who have volunteered their time and services over the years. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to reward them and to reward you, our supporters, whose sincere prayers and financial support have not only contributed to our success, but without which we wouldn't be here today.
The many services that we provide with the number of staff as employees is always puzzling to non-Muslims when they come and see the great work that we do. And we always tell them we owe it to the volunteers.
يا أبناء هذه الجالية وهذا المسجد المبارك، بالمبنى الجديد الذي اشترته المؤسسة ليكون تابع لأوقاف المسجد.
We have a long-term vision to develop the properties we have acquired in the last few years, including the huge building at 93rd in Harlem, to accommodate our community needs until 2020. We envision our community, youth, and school complex to include So over 30 years of wonderful service has culminated in not only meeting the needs of our community, but in helping to meet the needs of society at large. What began as the building of a masjid for worship today has evolved into building bridges for the future. and we hope to meet the needs of our community for the next 10 to 15 years with full reliance on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then with your support to bear the responsibility of carrying the message to the generations to come.
وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد أشرقت نفسي بنور